everyone's still wondering who will replace one of the Panthers' biggest impact players from last season, Kelvin Benjamin. As we all know, of course, the wide receiver core behind him, not with a stellar superstar option. And also another update on Funchess. He will not play in tonight's game versus Miami. Ron Rivera said that the team hopes to have him back in practice on Monday. The Panthers defensive end Greg Hardy last week was simply deactivated in that game against the Lions. Tonight, a lot has changed in just a week. On Wednesday, he announced that he was taking a leave of absence from the team. He was also placed on NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell's exempt list. The team held that press conference earlier this week talking about their mishandlings of his case, and now they're just trying to move forward and find his replacement. Yes, the excitement is building. I was actually walking around the hotel today. I saw a lot of fans buying shirts that look like these. Of course, two of these teams are gone. Duke and Wisconsin, the final two left in a battle tonight. Grayson Allen averaging 4 points a game tonight. He just broke out. He was their X factor. I know everybody was saying Justice Winslow was going to be the X factor. It was Grayson Allen. I mean, 16 points. And another key stat in tonight's game, 60 of these 68 points for Duke scored by their 4 freshmen.
6 picks in 6 rounds, meaning the Canes had plenty of chances to add a flurry of talent to the roster. Roy Williams listed a few key things that his team needed to do in Lexington in order to upend the top-ranked Wildcats. One was cut down turnovers, rebound, and make the Cats miss shots. And while the Tar Heels did get on the glass, out-rebounding the home team, the rest of the game plan fell a bit short.
And in Ngozi, the Tar Heels, woof, they let that one get away.
They definitely did, and head coach Larry Fedor didn't mince any words afterwards when talking about Marquise Williams, saying, look, you have to throw it to the guys in blue and not the guys in red. And Marquise was just as critical on himself afterwards as well, saying that, look, these 3 turnovers that I had, those were stupid mistakes. And he said as a 5th-year player, it just simply can't happen. You know, you can't win games scoring 1 touchdown. I know Elijah kind of touched on that too, saying he was disappointed with that. And Bug Howard saying, look, when we get in the red zone, we have to score. Their defense, too, taking a kind of a brunt of the work tonight. And they played better than, you know, they did all last season tonight. I thought that was an impressive performance from them. Now, I know a lot of people remember last year Virginia Tech upsetting Ohio State, the eventual champ. But a week later, you guys actually upset them. So what have you seen from this year's team that makes you think that you can repeat that win?
A lot of fight, a lot of effort.
The crash injured several people and forced the Mudcats to cancel their series in Myrtle Beach.
The group is back at 5 County Stadium, and that's where Ngozi Akelido is live tonight. Ngozi, are they ready to play?
They are getting ready to play. They're getting their field ready, too. The game will start at 7 p.m. as the Mudcats are trying to get back into their normal routine. I talked to one of their players, and he said, I don't know if normal is the word that you want to use for everything that's happened this week as they're getting back on the field. He said that, too, that this whole week's events actually brought the team closer together and formed and strengthened their bond on the field and off the field, which is one of the positives out of all of the negatives of everything that happened. Well, the offseason has been clouded with negative news surrounding UNC's academic scandal. Finally, a positive note for men's basketball. Head coach Roy Williams, in the form of a 2-year contract extension, he shot a bogey-free 66 on the day, 11 under through the tournament for that win. It was his first on American soil, and with it, he also is $1.6 million richer. So he's having the best weekend ever. Joel and Heather?
I'm sure he is.
1.6 mil, not bad at all.
Not bad.
Ngozi, thank you.
A lot of teams are rebuilding with pieces and new faces. You guys are joining a new conference. I mean, this is a short and sweet answer I want from you. What does East Carolina bring to the AAC?
Second to none, a jewel.
Ngozi Akelido is live at PNC Arena with a preview.
Yeah, and the way the weather feels, it feels like the holiday season has finally been ushered in. And let me tell you this, the Canes got an early stocking stuffer in the month of November so far. Just 13 days in, and they are riding high, earning an 11 out of 12 possible points in their past 6 games. And in terms of head-to-head in this match between the two teams, the Canes have only won 2 of the last 8 against Winnipeg, but they have this secret weapon. They're donning their alternative black uniform set tonight, and in those, they're undefeated on the season. So so far. It's a big game for the Railhawks tonight as they face their third straight MLS opponent, FC Dallas, in the quarterfinals of the U.S. Open Cup, the same spot that they fell to Real Salt Lake last year.
After his second Super Bowl appearance, Russell Wilson continues to make headlines in the offseason with contract chatter as he waits to cash in.
The ACC kickoff had an air of excitement reserved for royalty, and why not? After all, college football's King, Heisman winner, and reigning champ was in attendance. What it means for fans in the area is this. For the first time in nearly 2 decades, the Braves get to lay a claim or some sort of stake in baseball in the Triangle now with this affiliation. Now, afterwards, I also asked Bobby Cox, did you get an official tour? He said he did, and the other members of the Braves organization were continuously impressed with the facilities here. He also said he walked away with some new Mudcats swag, a couple of baseball hats for the road home. We're in the middle of this scrum. It's a scene fit for a share of the MEAC conference title, which the Eagles clinched today in this win over North Carolina A&T. And as you can tell, the atmosphere is crazy. Everyone is excited. Pure jubilation here on Senior Day.
The Panthers' first preseason game kicks off in just 9 days, but before then, we take a closer look at the team's progress.
And if you think the fans weren't excited for it today, well, think again. We actually caught up with some tailgaters hours ago, and a few students, let's hope the professors didn't catch them.
This year's Pro Football Hall of Fame enshrinement features 8 members, but the event didn't come without a bit of controversy.
People are already lining up here on Main Street. They have windows and businesses painted saying congrats to the state champs because this is a big deal for Creedmoor. This is just the 4th school in North Carolina history to win both the baseball and softball state titles in the same